Rolled out early today, people. Sitting on the wall, having a smoke and a cup of coffee. Looking around, seeing what condition our condition is really in. It should come as no surprise to you, good people, that what I'm seeing ain't good. But hang in there, because I'm just getting started on Saturday the 25th of June, 2022. Now, I could start this podcast off with a look at the weather, the extreme weather, but I've been told there's nothing to see here. Nope, not Raytheon Corporation, not Lockheed Martin, no human hand on the big black knob, just Mother Nature maintaining a balance. Okay. And the weather had a negative effect on the Willow City, North Dakota, USA weekend celebration that kicked off yesterday. All-school reunion. I'm not a participant in the events. The bottom feeder pit is currently invaded. This continues today and tomorrow, so I will have to get my tall, cool, crisp Millennial Budweiser somewhere else. Damn, price of beer for me this weekend just went up if I have to start factoring in mileage. Okay, but you know, I can't help thinking, watching the events unfold, the celebrations ongoing in my community, if you will, I can't help wondering what events were like thousands of years ago, 1 month before Noah's Ark launched. 1 month before Noah's Ark got seaworthy and went underway. Yeah, I suspect the people were as clueless then as they are today. They just can't see the perfect storm bearing down on them. Alright, people, the big news yesterday. Scrotum, also known as SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States, overturned Roe v. Wade, and the imposter-in-chief, the big guy, Joe Biden, he's all over it. Oh, suffer with me as we hear this guy out just for a minute or two. Here we go.
It was 3 justices named by one president, Donald Trump, were the core of today's decision to upend the scales of justice and eliminate a fundamental right for women in this country. Make no mistake, this decision is a culmination of a deliberate effort over decades to upset balance of our law. It's a realization of an extreme ideology and a tragic error by the Supreme Court, in my view. The court has done what it has never done before, expressly take away a constitutional right that is so fundamental to so many Americans that had already been recognized. The court's decision to do so will have real and immediate consequences. State laws banning abortion are automatically taking effect today, jeopardizing the health of millions of women, some without exceptions. So extreme that women could be punished for protecting their health. So extreme that women and girls who are forced to bear their rapist child. With the child a consequence. That's it.
Oh, Joe got speechless. I wonder why. Let me help you out here, Corn Pop. The verse you were trying to say, the mantra, the chant was, with the exception of rape and incest. But you couldn't bring yourself to say incest, could you? Not with your daughter's diary floating around out there. Not with a daughter's diary entry that says, my daddy used to make me take showers with him. Wonder why you couldn't say incest, Joe. Oh, fuck. I mean, come on. This guy is a joke. You know he's a joke. Okay. The pro-life camp is celebrating. See what a great guy the Donald was? Don't you miss him now? And the pro-death camp is currently in mourning, threatening extreme violence. Burn it down. The skanks. Oh yeah, the skanks are all over TikTok with their little videos. They're threatening to keep their legs closed. No sex for you if I can't kill my child. You gotta see these skanks, people. It seems to me, just saying, no one, including sailors, would want sex with them. In short, I'm thinking that's an empty threat. But America's Gestapo, America's KGB, yep, today's FBI, has issued a warning of extreme violence to the Catholic Church, pro-life clinics, and pro-life spokespeople and advocates, Be very careful out there today, people, and for weeks to come. Well, I have a different take on yesterday's Supreme Court decision. I think the black-robed Masonic priests are up to something very sinister. For let's really consider what their decision, their reversal of Roe, really accomplished. In 2 words, people, nothing good. The Supreme Masonic cult simply kicked the can back to the states. In New York, if you want a post-delivery abortion with the kid laying on the table next to you, no problem. If North Dakota wants to ban all abortions, they sure can now. But the women will simply drive to Minnesota. Again, no problem. So what's the big wow here? What am I missing? Because I ain't seeing it. In my humble opinion, the pro-life side lost the war. A war with a 6 million body count on one side and a handful of dead doctors on the other side. Just weeks after Justice Harry S. Blackmun, Murray's relative, wrote and issued the majority opinion on Roe v. Wade back in 1973. Now, do I have a second witness to my theory? Kinda, sorta. Dr. Bernard Nathanson, Murray's great-uncle, who along with Murray's great-aunt, Betty Friedan, not only helped create NARAL, the National Association to Reform Abortion Laws, but Bernie operated a very lucrative and successful death clinic, a clinic where child sacrifice was offered up to their god Moloch, also known as the Baphomet, in the city of brother love, no doubt, brotherly love, yep, Philadelphia. And he had a famous quote concerning pro-lifers that kind of went something like this: if they, the pro-lifers, really believed I was murdering children in my clinic, they would tear my building down brick by brick. Now, if you're going to go through all the work of tearing down a building brick by brick, what do you think's going to happen to the doctor when you get your hands around his fucking neck? He's got a point. I say he does. Holding protest signs, people, singing songs, hymns, and quoting Bible verses only goes so far. Even David had to pick up a rock to slay Goliath. I'm just saying. Consider that point. Now, how come I'm getting lost here? Okay, yeah, confused. I think I got hay fever real bad. And think about it. Think about this too, people. If veterinarians ran clinics across America that popped the heads off of puppies and kittens, you don't think the animal rights people would open fire? You know they would, people, in a heartbeat. Ask Fauci about feeding disabled beagles to sandflies experiments. Gruesome. No, people, the ghouls are still alive and well. So, what, in the opinion of your humble, most fluid, and flexible messenger, what, in my opinion, was the Supreme Court's motivation? Simple. Division. Massive division among the people. A very strong motivation for violent uprising and civil war. And man, do they need and want civil war. Time will tell, but, we'll just see what happens. Quickly, back to the idiot. Back to the imposter-in-chief, Joe Biden. Did you guys catch this? Pay attention here. Did you miss it?
We do need more money, but we don't just need more money for vaccines for children eventually. We need more money to plan for the second pandemic. There's going to be another pandemic.
The second pandemic? There's going to be another pandemic. I'm not going to tell you. I told you so. Much too humble for that. But you know what? I did tell you so quite a while ago. They aren't done with us, people. Believe me. Okay, finally, a little good news. Little as in too little too late, perhaps. North Dakota was big news all over Gulf Alpha Bravo yesterday. And why is that? Bill Gates blocked from buying huge amount of farmland in North Dakota. Yep, seems like our Attorney General, state of North Dakota, stepped in and blocked Bill Gates from illegally buying up a huge amount of farmland in the state, operating under his group, Red River Trust. Sneaky bastard that he is. So, good news. I can't deny that. Too little, too late. Time will tell that one too. Anyhow, people, I got stuff to do. I gotta go look for a beer.